because I got a ton of people I want to call out. Andrew Schulz, he talked a bunch of shit about.
George Janko said he's always down to knuckle up.
Yeah, but he says that on the phone, but we'll see.
Jake Paul, Mike Perry, who you got in that battle?
From some inside info that maybe we'll do it on the pod tomorrow. But look, guys, I'm happy you called me in today because I don't know what your plans are, but
none.
Perfect, because I got a ton of people I want to call out. I got beef with a lot of people. I'm down always to come out there and fight anybody in that RedHawk Academy octagon.
Mm-hmm.
Influencer, fighter, heavyweight champion. I'll come down. I'd rather fight a big heavyweight because I'm guaranteed to lose.
So how much work? How much work have you really been putting in? I see it there on the socials. You look big. I mean, you're one of those naturally ripped guys, I'll tell you that much, but it does look like you're looking a little more stout.
I'm bulking up for Tommy Gunn.
Oh,
he up last time, and I feel like the only way I could get him back is because he out cardioed me last time, and I thought I had good cardio. So I'm thinking if I get up to like 200, then I could just manhandle him.
Let's start low. Let's start low, a little bit lower, maybe skill-wise. Big Tommy's got a fight on the Contender Series September 3rd. He's probably going to be in the UFC very soon. Let's start. I think we should start maybe out with like an influencer.
Andrew Schulz. He talked about.
That's a very even match.
I like that.
Tim, be honest, it's not even.
I held mitts for him. He's done some boxing. He's a long, lankier guy.
Mitts don't hit back.
What kind of fight? Boxing, kickboxing, MMA?
I'll do anything with him. I'll do power slap if you want to. Just if he's out of shape or something, I'll just go up there and we could just put chalk on our hands and just put each other's lights up.
I like the MMA aspect. I think it really just. I think that. I mean,
they're both striking experts.
Yeah, that is true. Why'd you giggle?
Jeff, what's an average Sunday for you look like usually?
Church is what I usually start out with. I have
on YouTube, or do you actually go in?
No, I would like to go in because out here in LA, there's this Mosaic church across the street. It's basically like a nightclub. And I'm looking for a wife. I don't know if you guys know. I'm having a baby. I'm having a kid. This is the...
Wow.
I did see that. Congrats on that.
That's crazy. It looks just like that one kid you do stuff with.
Does it? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Is Steven still kicking? I missed that kid.
Steven. Think of his name.
Yeah, he's back around. He needed money, so he came back. That's how it goes, What's up with Schmitty? Is he around?
He's still kicking.
But I'm too famous now.
Literally.
He does his own thing. So back to the religion. Are you like a Scientology guy, Christian guy, Mormon, Jehovah's Witness? Like which one's yours and which one's right?
No, I think all gods go to the same place, except for like the
strip
the
club
religions and stuff. I think I asked you this question before because all UFC fighters that are like the champions, they're always like, "Thank God." I want to thank God, but you never thank anybody but Tim.
No, I don't even think I thanked Tim.
No.
This is a very selfish. I do it all myself. Joke. No. Yeah, I think that the team's good, man. We're good. We're doing our thing, man.
Yeah, Tim, you're not. You wouldn't happen to be like any religious figure.
Well, I was raised Jehovah's Witness most of my life, and not no more, but I definitely think there's something. There's something there.
Yeah.
Something's guiding my life, buddy. I'll tell you that much.
That right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are blessed, my man. You get lucky in situations, but also you show up the night of.
I do indeed.
So you're saying it's a lot of luck, huh?
So you're saying it's not like a lot of training?
Yeah, you just get lucky with those shots. Sometimes, like,
it's all you need.
Like Sterling was this close. He should have got you, but for some reason you just got lucky enough to pull a little bit and just right there.
Do you think I'll get lucky against Merab?
I think the UFC, because they love you so much, they'll poison his water in his corner or something.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Make sure you win.
I don't need that. He sucks.
So were you happy with the results of Bradley versus Logan, or do you wish it would have went the other way around? Who needed to get humbled?
I think every influencer needs to be humbled. Mm-hmm. Everybody in this fucking game needs to be humbled, because if we do the type of shit we do, you got to have an ego that's out of control. You know, if you go into a cage against another guy who's been training his whole life to kill, and you can kill him, you got to have a bit of a fucking, you know. So I think they both needed a humbling, and you know, even Logan, I don't think it was as easy as he thought it was going to be. You know,
it's not what it sounded like. I mean, I just heard what it sounded like.
I was pissed off the whole day because Mike didn't call me to come. You know, I was like, why the fuck wouldn't you call me? This would have been the highlight of my year to be there.
That would have been great. Yeah. I was actually kind of upset. I didn't even get an invite. I'm the world champ.
Sure. Yeah. What the fuck? Why wouldn't they bring us to watch? At least we could, you know, give some funny commentary or at least like spread rumors and stuff.
Yeah, like rumors.
But I heard that Logan, you know, after we talked, he was like, I don't have that killer instinct to really hurt people. And, you know, like you don't have a problem punching right through somebody's face, you know, like, right?
No
you
problem.
Know what I'm saying? No problem about it. You don't think about if they're going to have a headache tomorrow, you know? Thoughts aren't going through your head. But Logan, he thinks about that. He's like, I don't really want to hurt this guy. So I think he only jabbed Bradley one time, and then he went in to wrestle. So there wasn't that much bare knuckle on skin, because that's how you cut people up and shit.
I think it's different because they don't hate each other. They're not like best friends, but they're buddies. They probably both know that, you know, they don't want to actually hurt each other. It's different when you're in the octagon. You get paid. This is what we do for work. It's different. Like, I don't mind hurting people, but even in sparring, like if I crack somebody and I know I kind of caught him good, I'm like, I do feel genuinely bad about that. So it's just different. But yeah, I think Logan at the end of the day is good.
Last time you sparred bare knuckle?
Never in my life, buddy.
There you go. So I think he knew that if he kept hitting him bare knuckle, he was going to do some serious damage, and you could smash orbitals that way.
Oh yeah.
Break hands.
So, yeah. I broke this fucking knuckle a bunch of times. I never got it fixed properly.
From running?
Foreheads. Yeah, running. From running.
So have you been taking a hiatus from jiu-jitsu? I haven't seen you in your kimono lately.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm over that shit.
Are you really?
Well, I just wanted to get back into boxing because I booked a movie where I'm playing a hot-headed New York boxer. So I finally get to use my skills that we've worked on for all these years, you and I, Tim. You know how we've been training for the past 10 years.
It's been a while.
Yep.
And then the accident, and then I'm not really able to fight a sanctioned bout, but I get to at least do something.
I mean, the Sugar State Athletic Commission would sign off. I know some people up there, and I think we could get that the Sugar State Athletic Commission to sign off on a sanctioned bout if you need it.
Over there at the RedHawk Academy?
Yes,
no, Sugar's getting his fight club set up out there at his house. If you haven't seen it online, it's
full-size octagon, buddy. We're talking real shit, buddy.
The whole place has a lighting system, and he's looking at adding a commentary booth, so you might be the debut fighter on that.
Announcements, shit, walkout type shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What I'm talking about. So have you guys been looking for an opponent for me?
Well, the thing about us is we actually let people just pick their fight. So, like, you called out Schulz. That's a possibility. Do you have anyone else in mind?
I've been trying to get fights, though. Nobody responds to me. I don't know why. I'm not saying people are scared of me. Maybe they don't want to.
I mean, we can talk about it every time we sit down on the pod, but George Jenko said he's always down to knuckle up.
Yeah, but he says that on the phone, but we'll see.
Also, with George, you couldn't be on a Sunday.
That's true.
We would have to do it on a Saturday.
Or just any other day than a Sunday, not the Lord's Day.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
So how's your anxiety levels been lately? Pretty dialed in?
Because
you're a wise dude. I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 34 years old. I got this thing here. Look, this is what I've been doing. I don't know if Sean, are you old enough to know like Jean-Claude Van Damme and stuff like that? So, Tim, I'm sure you know. Back in the day, it was all about JCVD, you know?
Oh, you've been stretching. I have seen those machines.
Stretching the old puss apart, huh?
Damn.
I'm trying to get, when
will you send me one of those for free?
Where'd you get that offer up?
I bought it on Amazon.
Will you send me the link? I need to get one of those for when I'm getting fucking sucked.
That's tight.
I didn't want to reveal it yet until I got good at it because I only got it like 3 days ago. But fuck, the Timbo Suga Show.
Damn.
Holy.
Have you ever been rimmed in that position?
Ew.
Sorry. Holy shit.
This is what I do every morning for 15 minutes.
That's a crazy morning routine. Are those snake plants in your house? The oxygen levels are very high.
I got a lot of plants in the house. Yeah. Pure oxygen levels.
It's incredible.
You mind showing us a couple question marks on Bob there?
What's that?
You mind showing us a couple question mark kicks on Bob?
I mean, I don't even. God damn, I'm getting old.
I can explain exactly how you throw it if you want me to.
He knows how. I've seen him do it.
Okay. Just thought I didn't know I'm an expert.
Bob here right by my window, so it's sort of like a scarecrow.
I like that.
I'm in the joint. But I got him on a real low height right now.
Well, it looks like that's legit about Merab's height. I'm not even trying to no silliness. That's pretty much, yeah.
That's what I got him set up as.
Merab, let's see a question mark kick.
Your enemy's my enemy.
You show me the combo you want me to throw a Merab, knock him out. Guarantee I'll throw it and land it.
Bink.
Oh, step back a little bit. That was a little crowded.
I know. It was a little tight. But he's just too short.
Boom.
Oh, fuck. His ear hit his shoulder.
I was in a parking lot street fight. I would just come up.
Bink.
Body kick right to the ribs.
Gut.
Yeah, nobody's doing that.
No, that's smart because their hands are probably up by their head. They're probably checking leg kicks, but body wide open. You're a genius. Might try that.
Damn.
You sweating?
So honestly, how long do you give Mike Malak and his girlfriend if you ever had an over-under bet on it?
Are they still going? I thought that was done already.
But they look like they're plenty of love to me, buddy. 3 times a day they're fucking.
I'm happy if Mike's happy.
Yeah.
But
are you jealous?
I won't be in the videos anymore until she's out.
Whoa, shots fired.
Yeah.
Mike versus Jeff.
I don't know if you watch Mike's night shift show, but I was a big part in the success of that show.
Yeah. It's been downhill since.
Now this new girl comes along. No, Mike, I don't want to do that. I want to go to Coachella. I want to go to Air One. And she just ruined the show, And I'll start telling Mike that he's old and his bones are all dusty, and I'll lay, and she's like, "Don't be mean to Mike." And I'm like, "You don't understand. This is what we do. We're mean to each other. That's what people like."
Have you ever thought about hitting her? Metaphorically.
No, I would never put my hands on a woman.
No, not physically, asshole. Metaphorically.
Maybe a shake.
No.
Good little shaking.
Let me and Mike.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Me and Mike do. It's been working for years. But no, she's a sweet girl, and I'm very happy for Mike. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. I just like to see my friends happy,
I get.
Is there any females that you're looking to kind of build a relationship with, or you just kind of?
I'd rather not talk about my sex life publicly,
Maybe
what about cuddles?
Sex? What about relationship?
That too.
That means you have multiple jokes. Cut that. Huh?
What is it? What'd you say? I didn't even hear.
No, I said that means you have multiple that you're talking to. But I was kidding. Of course you wouldn't. You're fucking.
I don't care if you leave that in or cut it. Makes you sound cooler. I actually don't do anything. I don't want to talk about my sex life because there is none.
Wow.
I just hang out with Bob most nights and on that stretching machine. That's what I've been doing for the past week.
Are you pretty good about? Because do you live by yourself?
I got my buddy Cody that you met, the inmate.
Are you pretty good about just kind of laying down and shutting your eyes, or do you like to surf TikTok till you fall asleep?
No, fuck that. That shit's poison for your brain.
Yeah.
Actually, I follow your guys' daily routine. I put on the video every morning, Tim's daily routine. And as I'm making my coffee, actually, I'm fucking around right now. I'm being sarcastic a little bit, but I have done things that you guys implement in your daily routine into mine, like the hydration powder.
Yes.
I take that in the morning now before I go on runs. and I don't cramp up as much anymore. And I thought all that shit was bullshit, but
science. We're scientists, dude.
Science, data. I got this Garmin watch that I wear. I never take it off. It tracks my sleep. I have the physical health of a 27-year-old right now. I'm a 34-year-old, but my watch thinks I'm fucking 27.
What do you know what your testosterone levels are? Have you got that checked recently?
Yeah.
300?
Nah, 500. I'm not.
That's not bad. That's not bad, right?
Maybe you got them tested after a workout and they were a little bit lower.
Jacked off maybe that day.
They said I was eating too many bananas, I think. They said I was getting too many vitamin B injections and too many bananas. So they said chill out with the bananas.
You got to chew the bananas. You can't just fucking deep throat them and swallow them whole. Lowers your testosterone. It gives you too much estrogen.
Like that. I just get protein shakes every day after the workout, and there's always a banana in it, Damn.
Are you excited for Jake Paul, Mike Perry? Who you got in that battle?
That's a good one. I heard from some inside info that
thank you, Jesus.
They sparred before.
That's true.
It didn't really go great for Perry.
Really?
They were really impressed with Jake at that time. This is a while back too, so I'm sure Jake has improved a lot. Perry his confidence has gone up a lot, I'm sure, from all the success he's had in bare knuckle.
Oh my God.
Stopping Rockhold, that's got to feel good.
It's definitely a different sport though.
Yeah. But I think Jake it's crazy to say it, but I think Jake
gets it done.
Outboxes him.
Yeah, I mean that's not I don't think that's that crazy. I don't think that's that crazy to say.
It is. You know what's crazy to think about? 3 years ago, 4 years ago, what if we said
1 year ago, dude?
Well, 1 year ago, Jake had already kind of had knocked out time with Woodley, fought Anderson Silva, he did all these things. But before he even fought Woodley, like right after Ben Askren, think about he's gonna fight Mike Perry, we would have been like, dude, he's fucked. He can't do that.
Yeah.
Jake's been so consistent, stayed dialed, and fucking really just been training hard. So it's been cool to see.
Yeah, those kids want it. They're hungry,
Yeah. This coffee, by the way, holy fuck me, sideways Sally. Mariah just absolutely crushed that.
You make coffee? You do coffee much, or are you tapping off the drugs a little bit?
I got coffee right here. Yeah, I got coffee. I just been putting muscle milk in it. I just been dumping muscle milk in. So I'll do like half coffee, half muscle milk, because I'm trying to bulk up actually, because I want to look like Rocky in Rocky IV for the movie.
Damn. Can you talk about the movie a bit?
Yeah, I'm just playing this I'm actually taking inspo from you and like Jake. I'm gonna be all tatted up, like new age fighter, because I'm in the future.
Will you do a face tat for me or no?
If we could think of something cool.
What do you mean? Just do all my shit. All my shit's so cool and not dumb at all.
Jeff FM.
Jeff FM on the fucking eyebrow would be crazy. Sheesh.
All right, you're fucking good. There's a reason why you guys are number one.
You there, number one on Spotify.
So yeah, I'm gonna be all fucking tatted up because I'm the modern day boxer, and Danny Trejo got put in a coma or some shit when he was like 20, 30 years ago.
Spoiler. Or is that real?
It's not a true story, no. So it's fine.
Spoiler.
It doesn't happen at the end of the movie. It starts out with him getting.
Boom! Yeah, but that's kind of like a spoiler alert. I just make sure people know.
Whatever. The directors aren't gonna watch this.
When is this film coming to our eyeballs?
I shoot next month, so I got 3 weeks basically to finish off my transformation. I've been talking to Tommy Gunn, trying to get him out here to do a serious training camp, because I want to take it serious. I want to look like a real fighter,
Yeah.
Like I've trained enough. I have more experience in boxing than I do in acting, so I want to actually look good. And I got a fucking staph infection.
Congrats.
And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to pull out of this movie now, But I'm so stupid that I thought, like, when you get in camp and you're like, oh, I'm gonna have a fight. I was looking at it like I'm doing a training camp, but I don't have to pull out of the movie because it's not I just needed to get rid of the staph infection, which I did. Took antibiotics for 3 weeks of antibiotics. Damn. And I would like to apologize for something I said on my podcast, if that's okay, if I could just have a minute to apologize here.
Yeah, of course.
Take the floor.
I said that due to the antibiotics from my staph infection, I felt like a loser. I felt like I was on chemotherapy. And then people interpreted that as I said all people with cancer are losers. That's not what I meant to say.
Interesting.
Came off that way. I don't think I think people that have cancer and are on chemotherapy are actually tougher than I am. They're fucking tougher than all of us. They're fighting the hardest fight ever, But I felt like a loser. And I just worded it wrong. So I'm happy that you guys can give me a platform here to make my apologies. We should do a segment because I usually have a lot of stuff to apologize for.
Yeah. What else you got to apologize for? That was I accept that.
You accept it on behalf of the...
Well, I mean, just as a Jeff FM fan, I accept your apology.
Yeah, what's the deal? You guys seem like you're taking a lot of inspo from Jeff FM doing these calls now. And the set looks very Jeff FM.
We actually have Steven. Steven, come on here real quick. Jokes.
Stealing my whole shit?
Huh?
Fuck, do I have to... I might just fucking shred off another 40 pounds and go down in the bantamweight division.
I'm going to tell you right now, our guys are both sitting in the bathroom fucking editing and fucking listening into this right now. That's how much inspo we're taking, buddy.
I love it. I love to see it, actually. You guys inspire me. I actually do your morning routines and your videos that, you think that, people like us aren't watching. I mean, when I say people like me, like, celebrities out in LA.
A-listers.
A-listers, exactly.
A-listers are actually watching those videos.
That's crazy.
Taking some of that.
I appreciate that. Say what you're going to say. I bet it's
fine. No. Well, how many years ago did you start Jeff FM?
What are we at? We're almost at 3 years, I think.
Have you ever thought about changing it to Jizz FM?
No, but now I will think about that.
I don't know. It's kind of catchy. Jizz FM in the morning. Okay. Did you jack off today, ladies and gentlemen? How's your chi levels been? So you got your thing in 3 weeks. Have you been trying not to bust too many loads just to keep you motivated? I feel like for me, there's been a few nights I've laid down. I'm just like, just go to bed. You don't need to fucking tug on the old turkey. So I just go to bed. I wake up and I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't tug that thing out because I would have felt a little bit tired, maybe a little bit depressed this morning. So when I just save that chi, I just feel like I have more energy and more clear-headed. But sometimes I just got to get the demons out. I don't know. I'm going back and forth. I might write a book.
Yeah.
A lot to capture there.
Yeah, you did just say a lot of things. My cheese, it's through the roof. I'm doing better than ever. I don't have a real fight coming up. It's just pretending to have a fight. But you never know. I always stay ready. If Tim ever gives me a call or a DM and says, come out here, we got a guy for you, I drop everything and I'm out there. You guys know. I'm always ready.
We'll give you at least a four week notice, but my cage should be.
I would rather less.
Okay, we'll call you the day before.
Because I get nervous when it comes. Like if I have to think about it, I have a fight in a month. I'm like, I just want to do it now.
That's good anxiety though. It's good meditation practice.
I guess I should be practicing more, and I got more time to work on the splits, so I get that high.
That is true.
Higher. Do you know the scene that I'm talking about in? I think it's Bloodsport or Kickboxer where he's getting his arms and legs pulled by the rope.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Tim, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. See this fucking you young guys,
Sorry, I'm fucking riding bicycles and running marathons. I don't have time to watch TV. You know what the Lamborghini guy said? They don't do commercials. I learned this from you, buddy. Confidential pod. The Lamborghini doesn't show commercials on regular television because the people that buy Lamborghinis aren't sitting around watching television.
That's a good point. Yeah, I haven't seen any Lamborghini commercials. Wow, maybe you're onto something.
Yep.
So what kind of things do you do for your investments when you get your big chunks of change? You just go buy chains.
I gamble it. I just gamble it all. I don't.
Prize Picks, huh?
Yeah, Prize Picks or Code Timbo or
Code Sugar.
That one doesn't work.
I love those guys. It's so fucking easy to play and to make your picks.
Wow.
It is.
I don't even know anything about sports, and
more or less. That's all you need.
Yep.
Gas 50-50.
Yeah.
But for real, what do you do with your, like, you get a good chunk of change, so you got, this month, 60,000. Jink came in. I forgot I was getting that. Where do you put it? What do you do? What do you buy?
I invest a lot into my brand. I have a product line. We're about to drop a whole women's line, dry shampoo, women's hygiene products. Oh, I saw you partnered with Jake for W. That's another thing that you are now a competitor of mine in. But it's okay because it's different markets. Mine is very like high-end
A-lister shit.
And yeah, it's for like A-listers.
I mean,
and the one that you guys have is great for your market of children and little kids that are in locker rooms whipping each other with towels in the ass.
Yeah, the majority of humans. Yeah, we're going for the big bulk people.
Yeah, remember in high school when the fucking locker room would just reek like Axe?
That's what we're going for with W, baby.
Just fucking.
You just walk through. I just fucking sprayed my asshole this morning just in case it farted. Smelled good.
Teenage ass. No, I'm kidding. It's a great product, and I love you and Jake, and I wish you guys the best. Different markets.
Yeah, no, but that's really, so you're investing back into your own brand. Love that. That's fucking great, because we don't last forever on the internet. You know what I mean? We gotta fucking.
What are you trying to say?
We're fizzling out.
What I'm trying to say is I'm an influencer.
Yeah,
love that.
That's a constant worry that we all have. You know, Michael called me every day. He's like, "Is this it? Are we falling off?" And I'm like, "Nah, Mike. If we just fucking squeeze out a couple more months, get Bradley to fight Logan, we got a couple more months in this thing. We just keep on hanging on by a thread."
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be like one day we'll look back and Mike and I will be like the Jay-Z and Kanye of generation social media.
You're gonna be black when you're older.
Yeah.
I missed Kanye.
Yes, I guess I would be Kanye because I'm the one that everybody thinks is on drugs, and I'm always going nuts and saying crazy shit. And Mike's always like Mike's the older one who's like, "Yo, yeah, you got to stop with all that fucking shit that you do."
Mm-hmm. I'm more like 6'9" then. Yeah.
Well, you are like 6'9" because you're the new age. You got face tats, but people look at us. What I'm trying to say is, people look at us. They'll see us as the OGs,
the wise guys.
Oh, very true.
Billionaires.
We didn't just fucking come up and then fall off. We fucking steadily came up and then steadily fell off.
That's congratulations.
So when you how do you come in with your notes and stuff for Jeff FM? Do you usually have an idea, or do you have it in your notes, or do you just wing it?
Sometimes I'll just have AI write the whole
script
for me. I'll write down some notes if I think of a funny joke at night. When I'm smoking a little devil's lettuce, I'll write some bullet points down, but most of the time I just wing it. If I have a guest like George tomorrow, I don't need to prep shit. I'll just go right in there. We'll start talking about the Holy Spirit. Then I'll talk about, what I would do to him if we were in a bare knuckle fight. We'll probably have a segment on that.
So are you donezo with karate combat, or are you still going to be hanging out helping with some things?
I got fired. They canned me because I fucked up.
One bad question your first time.
What the fuck did you ask?
I didn't even have the bad question. They fucking toyed with me. They flew me out to Dubai in a biblical storm. There were floods. And because all in Dubai they want to keep like no power lines on the street because they want to make it look futuristic. They put the power lines underneath the street, so everybody's getting electrocuted and dying now because they don't want to have the streets.
Is that what happened with the? Oh wait, didn't someone just have that happen in a hot tub? Was that in Dubai or was that in Mexico?
Probably Dubai.
Holy.
They're just stabbing people to death out there, so they get to come out there, and I'm excited. I get to do my first like is it Bruce Buffer that? Oh no, Joe Rogan does post-fight interviews.
Correct.
So like I get to have like my little Joe Rogan post-fight interviews. I'm looking up the fighters. I'm doing research on them. All these fucking nobodies, bums from fucking India and
hey.
people. I'm not saying Indians are bums, but their names are difficult to pronounce.
Okay.
So I had to take a long time to learn the pronunciation of names, Russian names of Makalachev and shit.
Yeah, dumb.
You know, I studied these. And then I show up the day of. Mike gets decked out in those outfits.
Habibi suits.
Out there, yeah. And he's like, he acts like he don't even know me anymore.
Really?
And he like goes behind the desk with George St. Pierre. And then the guys come up to me, they're like, hey, Jeff, you know how we had you on post-fight interviews? Actually, you're going to do the celebrity interviews instead. So I was like, oh, cool. I didn't just study for 4 hours last night. And then guess what? No celebrities showed up.
Really?
So, I mean, I guess this one guy who's like a Bollywood superstar that I got death threats for because I fucked up the interview with him. But I wasn't told what I was doing, you know. People make mistakes. And
everyone has those days.
I have a massive ego, so I went on a rant after, and I was like, I'll fucking kill everybody. Fuck this fucking shit.
Well, I asked
more hot water.
I asked X here, the new AI Grok. I said, is Jeff Wittek a cool guy? And it says, well, opinions on Jeff Wittek coolness vary. Some think he's a cool guy, while others may have different views. It's like asking if pineapple belongs on pizza. It's a matter of personal taste.
All right. I guess that's a compliment.
And I said, is Sean O'Malley a normal guy? They said, Sean O'Malley, normal? Well, if by normal you mean a guy who rocks pink hair and smokes pot and has a skull that screams, I'm not from this planet.
Ask if he's liked. He's definitely not liked with that fucking hair of his.
You know what? It's not about being liked or not. It's about being a winner, Jeff. And I am a fucking winner. I've never been beaten. I'm undefeated. I'll never lose. I'm fighting Merab next. I don't know when. I don't know where. I'm going to beat him. It's going to be credible. It's not just, this isn't Joe. It isn't just about me. So if you guys quit bringing me up, it'd be fucking great, Jeff. Jeff, did you watch the Kendrick Lamar? I mean, I'm sure you've seen it, all these.
Whether you're a seasoned gym goer or just starting your fitness journey, the essential your workout really needs is a FITBOD. It's a fitness app that customizes each workout based on your goals and adapts them as you improve. This app's easy. You go into the gym, you're confused, there's all these workout machines, so you go in there with a half-ass workout and you're not going to push yourself near as much as you would if you had a trainer or the FITBOD app. They customize personal workouts for you if you're wanting to improve your strength, if you're wanting to improve your endurance. FITBOD is the way to go. I've had my Achilles torn and haven't been able to work out my legs a lot. So FITBOD gave me some great ideas to soup up my upper body, and now I'm stronger than an ox. So if you want to get 25% off your subscription or try the app free at fitbod.me/TimboSugar. That's fitbod.me/TimboSugar.
TikToks and that shit, I watched it 4 or 5 times in a row. Him bringing people out, singing the song. I'm a Drake guy. I like Drake. We have the same birthday. We're basically kind of like the same people. But the Kendrick shit is just so hard.
Yeah. It's not. Drake loses every battle he ever gets in.
Really?
He just did not do shit like that. Yeah, he should just stick to gambling on stake, you know?
Whoa, is that a sponsor? Did you just try to throw in a sponsor?
Nah, I already threw in a sponsor. It'd be conflicting in the contract. I would have to have exclusivity with Prize Picks. I can't be promoting all these different things. But no, look, Drake is not built for this shit. You know, he's not. I think he's made some good songs, but after Pusha T exposed him for his, kid that he was hiding, Pusha T ended him back then. I'm a big Pusha T fan. I'm big like drug dealing type of rap shit. So.
So you're not a huge fan of D-Rake, huh? I call him D-Rake sometimes.
Nah.
Really?
Not. Well, get him into the Timbo RedHawk Academy. I'll fight him.
Yo, Jeff versus Drizzy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with Jeff there. I know we get a lot of hate for that, but I agree. I love
Drake.
How much were you really dancing when we went to the Drake concert? It was a little bit hard.
No, the well, it depends what
concert.
It depends what songs. Like
no, we were in Vegas. We had a night to kill. They said, "Hey,
yo, I was talking to Drake on the DMs. I was messaging Drake, and he was in Vegas, and I said, "Oh, I'm in Vegas." He said, "Come through the show." We pull up. The show was more of a lovey-dovey song, but he has bangers. He has so many fucking bangers, dude.
And it was just you and Tim.
Grinding all my life, or
I think you're grinding on my lap. Like you say, fucking.
Were you next to each other, or were you like behind each other? Like
it was there was females in between.
I didn't know what to expect. I did not know what to expect.
Like too long confidence, drink it every night because we just drink too long accomplishments, fade away too long. I'm flowing in and out of consciousness. So that was a banger.
A lot of chicks like him. We'll tell you that.
5 mil a show. I don't know. Maybe you guys are just haters, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
I am a fucking hater. I got no problem admitting.
Do you like Russ?
Look, this is the difference. I asked like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then you asked me if I like Russ. This is the what are we, 5 years apart? That's the 5 years right there. You know, you don't know Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you're a UFC MMA champion.
Legend.
And you don't know this
Sorry, do you like Elton John?
Yeah.
Okay. He was gay. So what, I'm good.
Gay. Look, gay people are great artists.
I like that too. But you're making fun of Drake, calling him GA, and I'm just like, okay,
Are there any gay UFC fighters?
Yeah, that one dude. What the fuck was his name? Merab. Yep. What about Fly Me to the Moon?
Frank Sinatra.
Yep. That guy's about your time zone, right? Friend zone or time age zone.
I just thought I was at my parents' house on Christmas morning when you just started singing that.
You might have been. Jeff Molina, that's the one. I think he came out, right? He did like an OnlyFans or something.
So if you fight him, like you're matched up,
he's a 25er.
Well, if somebody had to fight him,
I'm sure someone will.
What if because
and he takes someone back and he's going and just being zesty like Jay. So
yeah, but is that a hate crime if say you KO him? Is that?
He probably could sue. Probably could sue. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lie me to. What do you think? Are you a pretty good singer sometimes or no?
I'm an all-around entertainer, A-list celeb. You know.
What song I'm pretty decent at Hey There Delilah if I had to. Our Song by Taylor Swift. I think I can hit that one pretty well. What's your go-to?
Backstreet Boys. Tell me why.
That was hot, G. Tell me why.
Yo, I got a heavyweight for Bradley Martin if you guys want to set that up too. If you want to put together a card.
Okay.
Can I get one of the spots on the canvas? Can I give you some money to put JBFC? Because I'm doing also like a low budget fight thing. Like I love street beefs, you know, that's my favorite shit. If I was gonna fight on anything, fuck Misfits, fuck Most Valuable Promotions. I'm doing street beefs, baby.
Really?
Backyard RedHawk Academy. Yeah, Jeff, I want low budget shit. I want to make no money, and I want
smart investment. I like it.
Literally 2 years ago, we brought 5 of our soldiers to an actual street beefs.
Yep, the real street beefs here in Arizona.
And it was, I was pretty like nervous.
It was in a trailer park dump, and it was kind of scary.
Well, I was scared that my guys were gonna kill some people.
Yeah,
and they damn near did.
Your guys were fighting in it?
He brought trained
5 of
soldiers
them,
to a street fight.
Bro, we got to bring Tommy in there before he gets too famous.
No, he's too good. Tommy's next fight is versus a 12-0 guy who people think is going to kill Tommy. He's #1 guy on the East Coast, and he's got a lot of hype around him, and they think he's going to smoke Tommy Gunn.
Really?
Yep.
Damn, because Tommy messaged me. He was like, yo, why don't we do an influencer fight, you and me? And I was like, what the fuck? I thought we were boys, Tommy.
Damn, shots fired.
But he was like, no, we'll just fake it. And I was like,
tell me why. Did you do that?
One, I don't want to fucking lose to Tommy. You know, let me get a fight against somebody who's on my level first.
My assistant, Blake. You versus Blake would be kind of fire.
That's definitely a winnable fight for Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. Set it up. Let me know. Come out there, right?
Come out for a week for Tommy Gunn and Sugar's fight camp. Come hang out and train for a week. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I didn't have...
Oh, yeah, your movie.
The movie and like other shit going on in my life. My fucking, I'm having a kid. and all this stuff right now. But I would move out there and just train with you guys all the time because there's nothing like that.
Everyone says that. No one ever does it. It's crazy. It's like these guys are just lying. It seems like everyone's lying. I want to come down and train.
Well, I have a career and shit to do. Everybody else is fucking not doing shit. You know?
Drop it, buddy.
I mean, I'm doing podcasts Sunday morning. I don't even have time to go to church. Praise the Lord.
Your hair looks fantastic today. Holy fuck.
You know, I'm a hair expert. That's like me complimenting you on hitting mitts. Like, yeah, no shit.
Okay, my bad. I won't suck and say. I won't say you have nice hair next time. My bad, man.
I'm good at hitting mitts.
If you said I was good at hit mitts, I would really, it would really make me feel good about myself.
You are good at hitting mitts.
Sometimes I miss the mitt.
But brother Jeff, it's been great talking to you. You got to come visit us soon. We got to get to our MMA segment of the show and talk about last night's fights and fights that are upcoming. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Love you, Jeffy.
You're welcome to come down anytime. You got to come down, check out the new coffee shop, and we're doing some updates to this joint.
You guys cold plunge today?
Yep, I did.
I didn't. I did a 45-minute bike ride, 20-minute sauna, and then I gamed for 2 hours.
That's not what he asked.
Okay.
No.
We'll see you later, brother.
You haven't cold plunge yet?
I do.
Right. Yeah, I've already done 3, so I'm going to go do my 4th right now.
All right, brother. Love you, Jeff. We'll talk to you soon.
Man.
You guys
Love
later.
you, man. Your hair looks like shit.
I think it looks great.
Fuck.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Everyone's dealing with stuff. What's something you're proud of in 2024 so far? What's something you still want to accomplish this year? When life goes so fast, it's important to take a moment to celebrate your wins and make adjustments for the rest of the year. Therapy can help you take stock of your progress and set achievable goals for the next 6 months. That's another thing BetterHelp can help you with. Your mental health is very important, and BetterHelp is an easy way to get some help. Talk to a professional and get your mind dialed in. Take a moment. Visit BetterHelp.com/TimboSugar to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/TimboSugar.
Hey guys, I got 30 seconds to talk about each topic, and if I run out of time, I indeed will get fucking gonged in the butt. Should Conor have fought through a broken toe? You know what's interesting? Chael Sonnen's been saying Conor is not fighting because he has a drug addiction. He needs to go to rehab. He needs to go to therapy. It is not about the broken toe. Conor's fought with multiple injuries before. He gave Rafael dos Anjos a bunch of shit for fighting with us, or should have fought with a sprained ankle. Conor's toes do look pretty fricked up. He had about a few weeks to do it. I think he could have done it. Chandler's a dangerous opponent, but I feel like he could have floated back, hit that left hand. I got so much to say, but I do not have enough time.
I definitely think Conor should have fought him through a broken toe. I mean, you still had 2 weeks until the fight. You can put on a shoe. A wrestling shoe covers a lot. The toes heal pretty quickly, and I also agree. I don't think that's the real reason he pulled out of his bout, because real Conor McGregor is fighting through a toe injury. Do you believe his toe is the real reason Conor isn't fighting? I do believe the old school Conor would have fought. He could have put on a shoe training those 2 weeks, and I definitely think there was another reason Conor didn't fight.
Wow, man. 10-second answer. The real reason Conor isn't fighting is because his toe, or isn't it because his toe? The real question isn't that, is if he's not fighting because of his toe, but is it because of his cocaine addiction? There's nothing wrong with a cocaine addiction if you have it under control. Speaking of control, it's called control.
That answers that. That definitely answers that. Do I think Conor should be fighting because of his toe? I mean, there's a good chance his toe's hurt, but the old school Conor could have put on a shoe.
Next question.
Okay. DDP versus Israel Adesanya. Who wins and how? I mean, that's... Can Izzy shut down his takedown? Can Izzy stay at range? Can he stay on the balls of his feet? DDP, strong, explosive, athletic freak with a crazy gas tank. Now that he got his nose fixed, can he come forward, take him down, make it ugly fight, and take Izzy out? I don't know if he can. I think Izzy might be a little bit too sharp and too hungry. He might put a couple on the lips.
I think DDP versus Izzy, who wins it now? I think Izzy can come back. I think they're taking this long time off. This is the longest he's taken off from a fight since he got in the UFC. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but I believe it is. It's been a while. I remember Izzy was fighting like 3 times a year. He, got outperformed by Sean Strickland. DDP's it's a different style, similar but different enough to where I do think Izzy can get his jab going, get moving. But god damn it, DDP is so good. He's unorthodox and just wins. He finds a way to win. Can Izzy do what he does? And does Sean Strickland get the winner of DDP versus Izzy? Robert Whittaker last night made an absolutely beautiful performance, had a beautiful KO, uppercut to the tits, put his opponent down. I think that did enough to just kind of wait it out and wait for the winner of that fight. Robert Whittaker lost to DDP. Robert Whittaker also lost to Izzy twice. Robert Whittaker has not fought Sean Strickland, so that is very interesting. If I'm Robert Whittaker, I try to wait, but if I'm the UFC, I make that fight on the same card.
I think you're exactly right there. I think what should be next, Sean Strickland, he's not going to be able not have a fight booked. The guy's too crazy. He's going to do something crazy. Get a fight booked. Robert Whittaker, I'm sure, is down to do it. Robert Whittaker's Roy Jones Jr. stance with his hands down by his hips. He knocked Ikram into the next universe there. So I think Sean Strickland versus Robert Whittaker should be next. Would Dana allow Ryan Garcia to fight in the UFC after a boxing suspension? Absolutely. He's going to have to get into the testing pool, and he's going to have to pass the certain amount of tests to get in there. But for sure, Dana's about making huge fights, and just because someone's tested positive for steroids in the past doesn't mean he's not going to give him another chance. We've seen it tons of times.
Would Dana allow Ryan to fight the UFC after boxing suspension? Absolutely not. Well, it doesn't really matter if Dana will or the UFC will. It's the athletic commission. If he's suspended in boxing, he's going to be suspended in the UFC. So if it's a year suspension, he's going to have to wait that year out anyway. Would Ryan actually... if he's not banned from boxing, he can go back to boxing, and he's going to go back to boxing and make, a shit ton more money. Supposedly, these boxers say how much money they make, and they go on Twitter a week later and they say, why haven't I been paid yet? Why haven't I been paid yet? Where's my money? These boxers don't they do make good money, but they always are bitching about why they haven't been paid yet.
Ilia wants Brian Ortega next over Max Holloway. Who would you match Ilia up against next? God, how do you deny Max Holloway? That's the biggest fight to make next for Ilia, the biggest fight to make next for the featherweight division and the UFC. Hopefully they announce that for the Sphere, and I'm sure that's what they're working on. So I definitely think it should be Max Holloway, since Brian Ortega has a match already.
I think that Ilia is not scared of Max Holloway. I don't think Ilia is scared of any of his opponents, but I do think he looks at Max Holloway as a very, very big challenge. I think Ilia is absolutely terrified of me, and he sees Max and I are similar height. So, that didn't work. Brian's kind of tall too. But I think Ilia thinks Max is a way tougher opponent than Brian, which is, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Max is fucking dangerous. It's the biggest fight right now. So Ilia wanting Ortega just shows, I think, a little scaredness. Before we talk about the fights last night, we have a special guest. He's not very tall, so don't make fun of him. But we do have Merab actually came into studio. I know you guys don't believe it. Oh my God, you're fighting him. I know, but he's here. And he probably won't say much because he doesn't speak English. Or if he does, it doesn't sound very good. But he does, he speaks other languages, so he's smarter than me. But Merab, big fan, big fan. You're on a 12-fight win streak. All decisions, which isn't. It's impressive to be able to win that many fights in a row in the UFC. Huge accomplishments. No finishes almost makes it more impressive that you literally didn't finish any of those guys. It's honestly, Tim, what do you think about that? It's impressive.
He is fighting the creme de la creme, and these top elite guys are just hard to finish. But the fact that you shot that many times versus Jose Aldo and Peter Yan and had the cardio to do that, that's a real freak of nature thing, and not many people are able to do that. You have one of those gas tanks people call cardio that just can go and go and go and go, and that's a serious threat.
It is.
So I really hope you bite down and really swing hard and really force that takedown against Suga Show, and then we'll see how that goes, brother. But looking forward to the challenge because you're a great fighter.
Great fighter.
But we're gonna find out.
I was wondering, do you think Aljo will be in your corner? Because I saw you were in Aljo's corner when I fucking boom, I dropped him. I looked over at you, and then I hammer fisted him like 4 or 5 times. Don't you just want to get that one back for your buddy? Are you gonna be in his corner? Is he gonna be in your corner?
Southpaw Orthodox too. Are you gonna throw that big right hand? And what we would love to have too is have a similar knockout, but with the left hand instead of the right hand.
That's the plan.
But we know you got that change levels. I mean, he's very springy. He's very springy.
Yeah, very, very springy.
Yes.
You can close the distance fast, and I really think you're a great, worthy opponent. And honestly, you rep every country but your own. You got it tatted on your chest, but you're just like, I'm American, I'm Mexican. What are you, buddy? You say you're from Georgia. That's a state in America. I don't even know if that's a fucking country. What are you, buddy?
Yeah.
Nothing to say. Nothing to say, this guy.
And I'm curious who's going to be in your corner. Is it going to be...
Aljo, remember I knocked him out?
No, Aljo, but is it going to be the coaches?
Matt Serra. Frankie Edgar.
No, Matt Serra, the other coach. Ray Longo.
Ray
Longo, or are you going to be bouncing around? Is it going to be John Wood from Syndicate? I see you're bouncing around just doing some things.
Oh, he recently had a Sambo match and got pinned. Did you see that?
I didn't see it.
I don't even want to bring that up. We don't even talk about that one. But yeah, that's a good question. If you could just let us know who's going to be in your corner, I'd love for... it's not really fair that I fought Aljo. Now you guys have... Like, I fought him. It's not fair if he's in the corner now. What if he gives him... what if he tells him advice? Because Aljo... Oh, wait, no, he didn't take me down. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine. He can be in the corner. He didn't hit me. I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding.
Yeah, great to have you here, Merab.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yep. We'll see that.
Anyway, last night, God, Robert Whittaker, he walks out to that Roy Jones songs. He came out hyped up for this fucking fight, dude. Hyped up against this Ikram. And this Ikram dude was a serious problem. But Robert Whittaker, stuttering faint. He's so springy on his feet. Boom, he cracks him, steps in. Because that Ikram, every time he was stuttering, he was lifting that left leg up, going to the body or the head. And Robert Whittaker stuttered, and then he just stepped in with 1-2. Boom, boom. Ikram was on one leg, wobbled him really hard, stalked him against the fence, kind of turned the corner on that, pivoted a little bit and whipped uppercut. Boom, literally like Roy Jones, and just lit him the fuck up. That just shows you Robert Whittaker, dude, is just on another level.
God, it's crazy. That was his first finish in 5 years, I thought I saw.
I mean, look at the guys he's fighting.
I know, but it's fucking good for him, bro. That was badass.
Yeah, what an animal, too, because... Well, it's nice he was preparing for Hamzat, who's an Orthodox wrestler, so he was prepared for that. But Ikram was in fight camp too. He was preparing. Sad for that Ikram guy, but goddamn cool for Bobby Knuckles, dude.
Volkan Ozdemir knocks out Johnny Walker. The Pirate Magomedov gets a win over Tricoli. Tricoli took on a super short notice fight, 13-0. Bo Nickel called out Magomedov. That's an interesting fight. That's a pretty ballsy call out from Bo Nickel, I feel like. What do you think about that, coach?
I was watching that kid. The kid's springing. They were talking about it on Twitter, like he pretty much admitted that he was juiced up before, because you see him before in pictures. Now compared to, he looks a little deflated, but that dude's fucking skilled.
13
and I like watching him. Him versus Bo Nickel would be sick. Johnny Walker, that Volkan Ozdemir dude, he came out and every single shot he was throwing were just fucking power shots, dude. And got KO'd. And then Kelvin Gastelum, Daniel Rodriguez.
Kelvin missed weight?
Yep.
How many pounds?
I think they met at middleweight.
Oh, it was supposed to be at 170?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, just stay at middleweight, fucking eat good, eat some nachos, and go out there. He's going to perform regardless. And then Volkov versus Sergey Pavlich. Just stayed at distance, bouncing left, bouncing right. Long motherfucker. That Volkov dude would be a nightmare to fight.
UFC 303. I think it was the last guy to beat Merab. Ricky Simon is fighting, opening up the card early prelims at 3 p.m. versus Vinicius Oliveira, 20-3. That should be a good little scrap. Then we got, holy fuck, Andrew Orlovsky's fighting again. I
think he's 45 years old.
Jesus, he is 45. Andrew, give him a title shot. Jillian Robertson versus Michelle Watterson. That'll be a sexy, good fight. Peyton Talbot's on the card versus Yanis Gemamori. Yep. That'll be a badass fight. Charles Jourdain versus Gene Silva. Fun little scrap. Oh, Cub Swanson. Ooh, that's kind of a fire fight. Cub Swanson versus Andre Fili.
That's a very good fight.
And then main event on that, Joe Daddy Pfeiffer versus Mark Andre. And then opening up the main card, you were excited about this one. Macy Chiasson versus Maria Bueno Silva. Who you got and why?
I thought it was Ian Gary in them opening.
Oh, what the fuck? I skipped that one. Yeah, Ian Gary versus Michael Page. Who you got? That's a possibly boring fight, but a very interesting fight nonetheless.
I wouldn't be surprised. Fuck, that is a tough one.
It's hard to guess.
Maybe Ian Machado by a split decision.
Just lands a little bit harder shots.
Just stays a little bit more busy on the in-betweens when Michael Venom Page is just looking for that one explosive. Maybe on the in-betweens he's a little bit, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I like that. I think Ian's he has really good eyes, really good countering.
And he's tall. He doesn't really duck a lot. Like, he stands up tall.
Yeah, 14-0 undefeated like me. It's a good one. I think Ian could definitely get the job done by decision. All right, there we go. Mayra Bueno Silva versus Macy Chiasson.
And then we got Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Probably be a boxing match. Both guys black belts in jiu-jitsu. Both guys down to scrap. That'll probably be a really sweet, action-packed fight.
Dude, Brian he just keeps getting better. I feel like we say that to a lot of people, and you should get better each fight. But I feel like Brian's just like that last fight with Yair was he got rocked, was about to get finished.
Rolled his ankle
right before the fight. You literally don't get tougher than that. Brian is as tough as he gets, but so is Diego Lopez. That is actually going to be a fucking barn burner with 3 rounds. I think it's going to be a decision. I don't know who's going to win. That's going to be a fun fight, fun co-main to throw together last minute. Short notes for both guys. Badass dudes for taking that. Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka.
I mean, dude.
I rewatched the fight.
Yuri is fucking unorthodox. He comes from different angles. He throws his punches from his hips. He throws all his punches at just full power. But in the pocket, his chin is floating.
Mm-hmm.
It is fucking floating, dude.
It's up there.
So who's going to land the big fucking heavy shot first? I just think Alex Pereira might be a little too sharp.
Uncle Chael had some nice words about the Suga Show the other day. Did you see that? I was like, man, you didn't have to do that, but you're right. I'll play it for you real quick if you don't mind.
Mm-hmm. The face of the UFC. He's getting there.
Let me restart that, man.
Is Alex Pereira now the face of the UFC? He's getting there. He hadn't passed up Sean O'Malley yet.
That's me. Thank you, Uncle Chael. Appreciate that. But yeah, so we got some big fights coming up where I don't know what we're going to do. We might watch them here. We might watch them there. We might not watch them in my underwear, but we probably will watch them somewhere.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. That is for sure.
Yeah, man. Banger episode. Huh? What episode was that, Garrett? 291, episode 300. You guys will not believe the surprise we have for you guys. Mm-hmm. We got to come up with one.
Well, no, it's Trump versus Biden. They're both coming.
Oh, we got Trump and Biden. Episode 300. We got Trump on and
Steiny
Biden.
Set it up for us.
Steiny set it up. Bob Menery is the mediator.
Mm-hmm. The mentor there.
And Elon's actually flying them both private on a Starlink spaceship here to the studio. So episode 300, stay tuned. That shit should be a banger.
So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost Suga Shane's page to 1 million. Comment your thoughts below. Check out sugashop.co for all the coolest clothing on the market. And then patreon.com/RedHawk Academy for a confidential show. It comes out every week.
And thank you to our sponsors, BetterHelp and FITBOD.